Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's demo webinar. Sorry, it's for facilities management industry. What we are going to do is just cover three of the main points. We've spoken to many people over the years in this particular industry, and we have a few customers on board in this industry. We found from them that there are clearly three main issues that are being faced within this particular industry. So what are these three issues? Let's get into that. One of the main things is the difficulty in being able to track the spend from multiple places or people. A lot of the time you find that you might have to get in extra staff on a temporary basis. You might just have lots of staff all over the place with different facilities that you manage. It can get quite cumbersome. It can get quite time consuming. It can get quite confusing in general. I'm sure that many of you have had the issue, like with most industries, where little office supplies are going missing. One facility seems to be going through your product a lot more than the others. This kind of thing will help you sort of, see where that's happening and prevent it from happening in the future. So the other issue is being able to collect the information that you need to see. So a lot of forms or systems that you use, they have the basic information ready for you. I'll show you that in a second. But you don't really want basic. If you're out there, you're trying to do your best, make your mark in the world. What you want is exactly what you want, what you need to track. So we have a facility to manage that as well. And then the last thing is to find out exactly what's being spent on a particular client. Now, these problems can occur just because of a bad system generally. You're not sort of segregating it into each particular client. It's just a massive paperwork or emails or Excel spreadsheets, and that you have to go through. With this system, you're able to literally just filter out a few things and know live to the second information on any particular site that you want to. Okay, so as I say, the basic information, that's what you see here. This is how our system starts, because some people, they do just need the basic information, and we're quite happy to provide you with that. But most people, they don't want that. There's a lot more involved in work, as you know. So we are the #1 customizable product out there. We have the ability to literally put things in as a line item, as a purchase order, as a whole item. And there's also, we can decide whether or not that information goes to the supplier. So sometimes, you want to tell the supplier, okay, look, use a different goods entrance, or, this isn't the usual site, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of the time you want to track stuff internally, like, okay, maybe, for example, one of our clients has, why is this being purchased ahead of time? Again, the missing product stuff comes into play there. That's what they're trying to weed out. So what I've done here to sort of get over the first hurdle is we've segregated out the different clients here. So rather than just clicking on new purchase order and going down on that, first what we would do is we would select the client. So, as you can see here, we've got Budweiser as a client, HSBC, and then we've got Medtronic in 3 different places. So the reason why we use that is it keeps it nice and tidy. Now, if you yourself only need to see one of those things, then that's all you will see. And the same with the budgets on the inside of that. So essentially, these departments here, they bring people and budgets together, and it just keeps it nice and tidy. So if you've got 500 clients and 6,000 budgets, it's going to get messy and time consuming. So what people do is, you sort of shrink it down a little bit so that they only see what they need to see. Okay, here's an example of the budgets. So, you've gone in now against Budweiser. What you want to purchase is something, it's your mobile phones that you use to keep in touch with your team leaders. Maybe it's a bit of plant hire or any number of things that it could be. So this is where it's going to group everything together for you. Okay. I want to mention about customizable information. So some people, these are the most common ones, people have job numbers. So for example of Medtronic, they're there on a regular basis, and each job's different. So they want to have a job number for it. Then they know exactly what's being spent against which client, as well as what particular activity. The most common thing of that is the type of method that people use to pay, as you can see in the drop down here. So that basically shows how we can cover all of the three main issues. I mean, there's a lot of other issues that we do cover for people. More than happy to have a one-to-one with somebody, or we'll have a minute for questions shortly. So if you wanted to, ask any questions, or maybe book a time to have a one-to-one with us live, we can do that. That's no problem whatsoever. So the next steps for you then would be to, we've got some product videos on the site. We've got you can see features and benefits of the site. If you'd like to use a free trial, which is fully functioning, we'll happily set you up with some data on that as well if you want to send that to us. And then we can talk about number of users and price and what's involved in the package and all of that. You can call us on the number shown there. There are another couple of numbers available on the site. Or you can email me directly, and I'm more than happy to book you in or chat that way too. So we've got a few minutes left now. If you wanted to just fire away your questions, be more than happy to answer any of them. By all means, please do get in touch with us. Oh, hang on. Somebody's coming through with a question. Nope, they're not. Okay. Okay, no trouble. So what we'll do then is, please, by all means, just rewind the video a little bit there to get my email and get in touch with me. More than happy to have a chat, no obligation, no cost for a one-to-one either. So as I say, the three things that we covered are the three main things that we found that our clientele have, tried to overcome. But there are many, many, many other things that we do for a lot of different industries. So please feel free to get in touch, and we can have a quick chat about that, what we can do for you. Okay, I'll look forward to speaking to you soon.